Alhamdulillah. Here we're here with brother Meleh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brother Meleh, so let's talk about your story because look, you've obviously jumped into high ticket sales. Obviously, brother Meleh is 18, jumped into high ticket sales, some months ago. And the reason I got him onto a call now was firstly to sort out a small thing that we had, but secondly to talk about his story because his story is absolutely crazy in just a span of 3 months, 4 months, and what we're talking about now. So just for some context, brother Meleh got into our high ticket sales program, into the certified high ticket sales program. Sorry.
3 months ago.
3 months ago, yeah, 3 months ago. So he got into the Muslim Certified High Ticket Sales Program roughly 3 months ago, which helps Muslim men become appointment setters and then get into closing. Brother Meleh, when you started out, I remember I spoke to you like roughly 3-4 months ago, and you obviously had some doubts. You had some sort of hesitation, and obviously you finally got in. I remember that call when you got in. And then after that, you worked for Tom Defile, an influencer with 300, roughly about 300K followers at the time. And you basically got that role around the end of May, start of June. And in June, you guys, the team, 5 other guys from our program worked for him, and you guys made $1,000 in commission. You've actually received a $600 payment yesterday, just one of the, one piece of a payout, which you made from that offer. And basically, after that, Meleh has actually got a base payroll. After that role which he was on, he got a base payroll with a big influencer called Abu Musa, who sells a recruitment course. And actually they've hired somebody else from our program as well, subhanallah. And they were, Meleh and him were working together. And I think there was a base pay which was already 4 figures in dollars at that role, plus commission. So it was a base pay plus commission architecture. I don't know what OTE is, 2-3K a month. Roughly around there. And then obviously in the other role, the OTE was around the same. SubhanAllah, and now, like 2 days ago, he's received and he's getting onboarded today onto a new appointment setting role for a huge Muslim company in the Muslim business space, which is reportedly, obviously, we've heard figures of them doing $100,000 to $150,000 every month. I'm not going to mention the business name, obviously, because we're mentioning around their revenue. And the role is between now up to $5,000 in compensation every month. And this is an 18-year-old guy who's telling me that he's giving himself a challenge. We're actually talking about it. I was coaching him on this through a couple of days because I've done it myself. I was in education, even though I was keeping it remote, etc. I still had to drop out, right? So I'm basically now coaching him on how he can drop out because we set a challenge for 30 days. Because he's come so far, right? He's come, alhamdulillah, he's come from obviously not knowing anything, having to sell some of his personal items to get into the program. Obviously 18-year-olds aren't wealthy. I'm 21, right? I know how it was when I was 17, just trying to get into online money, etc. And now he's okay. Look. I don't want to talk too much about the potentials and what he's done, but let's talk in payments. A couple of days ago, today he got a payout from a commission that he did of more than 100 USD. A couple of days ago, made 600 USD flew into his account. Some days before that, roughly around 350 USD flew into his account. Right, he's on a base payroll. He's actually going to work 2 roles, which is the role for Abu Musa and this new role that he's got. And like we were just talking about it, he was like, bro, once I get out, that's why I tell the brothers, like my hopes now for one of the best students is on Meleh because he's got so much role, so much potential, etc. So, bro, I just want, I've obviously introduced you 3 big roles within 3 months of, 3-4 months ago. Meleh didn't even know what high ticket sales was and that kind of stuff. So he had no idea. So I just wanted to talk through, obviously, his process, how he got into the space, what he was able to do. So, I'm going to stop talking and, tell me, bro, how was it from obviously getting in to getting to this stage, and what has our program done for you by the will of Allah Azza wa Jal?
So about 3.5 months ago, I found Jamil, and then I remember I joined the school community. It looked very promising. Alhamdulillah, I remember having that conversation with him outside the gas station. My car was parked, and I was on the phone with Jamil. I'm like, bro, I gotta do this. And then I decided, that day, made the best decision ever in these past, like, how long of time. Alhamdulillah. Got in, grinded for a month, alhamdulillah. And within that month, I got into a closer position for Dom affiliate. And then worked there for a month, made some healthy commissions, alhamdulillah. Go into a setting role for another big Muslim offer. Then after that as well, I was able to network with a lot of different sales coaches, with a lot of different people in the sales space, helping me doing role plays, getting better at sales essentially, right? Alhamdulillah, now I'm struggling to pick offers. My time zone is so packed. I'm like, I'm not sure which route to take, at this point. Alhamdulillah, struggling in a good way, Alhamdulillah. So base pay as well with commission, and there's another role with good OTE, which is on target earnings, like roughly 3 to 5K USD. And yeah, alhamdulillah, just going from here. I have 30 days to drop out. I made a challenge for myself. I've got to drop out in the next 30 days so I can achieve these goals that I set out for myself. Inshallah, make hijrah, do these things a lot of the Muslim brothers want to do. So brothers, if you're hearing this, if you're skeptical about high ticket sales, just join, make that decision. Alhamdulillah, it's been very beneficial for me. And I do believe there's a lot of opportunity in this space. In these past couple of weeks, just in the Muslim business space, there's been 5+ roles, big roles for opportunities for brothers that have been signing up, getting to positions just in these past couple of weeks. It's been crazy. Role after role, opportunity after opportunity. So brothers who are skeptical, that are maybe on the edge, take that step forward and actually start this, inshallah. And you'll reap the rewards, inshallah, from your labor.
Inshallah. And obviously we have a job board in the paid community. That's what Melih actually got his first role from, and we teach a lot of these methods in getting roles, which alhamdulillah from the Melih has utilized a lot. And he told me the most valuable thing about your program is a network, because we truly have a very powerful network of high ticket sales reps, everybody trying to get to one mission, intense sort of coaching sort of around obviously this idea and this community, having shared goals. So look, the coaching program is very, very intense, several coaching calls a week with the team, a job board, the systems, the info, which Melis obviously gone through, the courses on high ticket sales appointment setting. And alhamdulillah, it's been beautiful to have you on, brother Melih. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.